one of the what I'm expecting to be one of the weirdest films that we're going to see this year. One of the weirdest films because this seems to be Nicolas Cage in, you know what? I'm going to do something really interesting and weird form.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems to be Nicolas Cage going, you know what? Let's do something weird. So, tell us about Dream Scenario.
Okay, dream scenario. I went to see this with my friend Happy John. We call him
Yeah.
Happy John because he never laughs, and and it was he was laughing his little socks off. He was like, well, we both were. We were both laughing our little socks off.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's definitely a comedy. But anyway, so basically the story is Nicolas Cage. He plays a professor. He's like a geology professor, but he starts appearing in people's dreams. So all these people and. But he never really does anything. It's just like walks by. So if anything's happening, he just sort of walks by and looks around and all that. So it's just appearing. They go, "Oh, you're famous," and he becomes a bit famous. And then there's someone breaks into his home. There's a bit of a home invasion scene. And anyway, so he decides he signs up with a company, which I think who's the dude who plays and I really liked him in this. Michael Cera, is it Michael Cera? Played Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, Michael Cera.
Michael Cera. Sorry, yeah. He's like a baseball cap. Well, yeah, we can team you up
like a marketing guru.
Marketing guru, yeah. So
Yeah.
I quite liked his character. But anyway, and he starts to become famous, and people like him, and they get their selfies and all that. And then, and there's one scene where, and this was the one that was just hilarious. There's like obviously, I mean, he's married, but there's one scene where one of the girls in this marketing office says, "Oh, I have these nice these erotic dreams about you. Could we try and reenact it?" And it is hilarious. It is the most hilarious. Oh, can you stand over? We were like,
good Lord.
we were like, yeah, no, there's no nudity or anything like that. But it's just absolutely hilarious because he plays it so sort of deadpan. And anyway, so that's I was laughing. Yeah.
I was just gonna say that what you just said there has already got my toes curling because I can imagine it's hilarious and awkward and so cringe. So cringe.
Yeah. He goes because he's sort of asking, what? He goes, "Oh no, can you go back and stay there a bit more and all that?" And he's like, I don't know. It was just hilarious, and I was laughing for quite a while after that particular scene. We were both. As it was great to like when people are laughing and when John was laughing, that was mate. Anyway.
I think there are fewer things that I think are greater than being in the cinema where a whole bunch of people are laughing at the same time. I think there's a few things,
That's it. And then anyway, so he's become like a little bit of a celeb and all that. And there's a little side story where someone's plagiarized some of his stuff and then the dreams as he becomes a bit more sort of thing. The dreams when it appears and they start to become a bit more nefarious and nasty and bloody and all that. So obviously people don't like him and all this, and then he comes to class. They go, they're all sort of scared of him. And there's a scene where there's a counsellor talking to the kids, all the students, and saying, "Look, he's really, really nice and all that." And they goes, "Right, I'm going to invite him in now." So they're in the gym, he goes, "I'm going to invite him in," and the character he's got. Anyway, let's just say it's another hilarious scene. Because Nicolas Cage just keeps it super deadpan, and awkward, and this real surprise, really, really good, enjoyable film. Made me laugh. It was great, and so I would totally give this one a 4-star. And you need to see it, Toes, because I think you might enjoy it.
I tell you, this is a film. When I saw the trailer for it, I was like, it's the kind of high concept stuff that I love. It's the kind of high concept stuff that I'm like,
funny, man. It's funny.
I'm like, this guy starts straight up in people's dreams. What's that going to do? And I'm like, yes. And I'm like straight up going like, this is my kind of stuff. It's my kind of weird. And I will see it eventually, but possibly only when it comes up on TV.
Well, that's it. But I mean, it's going to be, it was hilarious. And even the bits when the start off, when he's in the dreams, first of all, when there's stuff going on, and he just sort of walks in and, looks at something, totally ignores what's going on. It's just funny. It's just funny. Yeah. So nice big 4-star, this one. I enjoyed this.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I think I like this stage that Nicolas Cage is in, where he's just doing interesting stuff. Like there was a film that he was in that I never actually reviewed, but I had it on my list to review for ages, but then I just forgot. It's a film called Pig, where
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
yeah,
I've actually
yeah,
seen Pig, where with the one with the truffles. Yeah, you know. He's
yeah,
got
yeah,
like-
with the
yeah,
truffle hunter, yeah, yeah,
gets
yeah,
robbed.
yeah, and I just thought that's really interesting. He's doing interesting, weird stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think hopefully he's gone over most of his tax issues or the money that he had to pay back or anything. He just had to keep working,
Yeah.
and now he's actually starting to choose random.
Yeah, I think he might have had something to do with the production of this. I think he might have been the producer or something, maybe,
Well-
possibly, or some. He certainly had some input.
I wouldn't be surprised because the thing is that it's made by a first-time filmmaker, and I can imagine that the way this guy got the film made is that he was like, I want to do this really weird film, but this guy starts showing up in dreams, and they're like, "What are you on about? It's got Nicolas Cage in it." Yep, go sign. Sign. So I'd imagine that Nicolas Cage would have had some pull because he
Yeah.
would be like an executive producer or something.
Yeah.
Because you don't really get weird films like this being made with a cast that you don't really know much about. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Dream Scenario. I think it's going to be cool. It seems like it's Nicolas Cage on an adaptation. You remember the film Adaptation?
Adaptation, yeah.
Yeah, on adaptation form. But I feel like this might be a bit more accessible than adaptation. So, all right, cool. So that is it. Dream Scenario, 4 stars for that. And now we go over to